Hello friends, and welcome back to AutoFix Zone. Today, we're talking about the symptoms of a failing fuel pressure regulator. Location of the fuel pressure regulator. The fuel pressure regulator in a vehicle is usually found in one of two places. 1. Mounted on the engine directly on the fuel rail, or 2. Inside the fuel tank, integrated into the fuel pump assembly. Function of the fuel pressure regulator. Regardless of its design or placement, whether it's installed on the fuel rail or built into the pump, the fuel pressure regulator maintains the correct fuel pressure required for optimal engine operation. Its job is to prevent excessive fuel consumption as well as poor engine performance. Mechanically, it acts as a valve that opens when fuel pressure becomes too high and closes when pressure drops. At idle, when demand is low, the regulator returns excess fuel back to the tank. During acceleration, when the engine requires more fuel, the regulator restricts return flow so the injectors receive the pressure needed to deliver the required torque. Failure modes of the fuel pressure regulator. There are two main failure conditions. 1. The valve is stuck open, acting as nothing more than a hose returning fuel constantly. 2. The valve is stuck closed and does not respond to high pressure, meaning it never opens when it should. Symptoms of a fuel pressure regulator stuck open. 1. Hard starting or long crank. For the engine to start quickly, fuel pressure must remain in the fuel rail without bleeding back into the tank. When the regulator is stuck open, pressure cannot build. To confirm this issue, do the following. Turn the ignition on several times without starting the engine, allowing the pump to prime. Repeat until the pump sound disappears. Then crank the engine. If the engine starts immediately, this strongly indicates a regulator stuck open. 2. Engine shaking and rough idle. When the regulator is stuck open, the fuel rail cannot maintain adequate pressure. This results in unstable RPM, noticeable vibration, and sometimes hesitation when accelerating. 3. Significant loss of power. At high RPM, the engine requires more fuel. Under normal conditions, the regulator closes to maintain higher fuel pressure. But if the regulator is stuck open, insufficient fuel reaches the engine, causing a clear drop in acceleration and overall engine power. Symptoms of a fuel pressure regulator stuck closed. 1. Noticeably high fuel consumption. At low engine speeds, fuel demand is minimal, and rail pressure naturally increases. A healthy regulator would mechanically open to relieve excess pressure. But if it is stuck closed, excessive fuel remains trapped in the rail, allowing more fuel than necessary to enter the cylinders when the injectors open. 2. Black smoke from the exhaust. As explained above, a stuck closed regulator causes rich fuel conditions. Excessive unburned fuel exits the exhaust system as black smoke, a clear sign of incomplete combustion. 3. Damaged fuel injectors. Excessive pressure inside the fuel rail places abnormal stress on the injectors. This can cause what is known as injector leaking or injector dribbling, meaning fuel escapes into the combustion chambers even when the injectors are supposed to be closed. This happens due to internal injector damage caused by prolonged overpressure. 4. Fuel pump failure. Although rare, a stuck closed regulator creates reverse pressure between the fuel rail and the pump. This added load increases pump temperature and strain, eventually leading to pump failure. A functioning regulator would normally relieve this pressure and protect the pump. Don't forget to check out our previous videos. They'll help you learn automotive mechanics and electrical diagnostics and save you a lot of time and money. And of course, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one. This was AutoFix Zone.